Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Anggun Maratus Soleha, and here I wanna review the journal, and the title is Assessment and Evaluation in EFL Teaching and Learning. And for the first is introduction. The teacher should be able to assess and evaluate their students' learning achievement, and the evaluation is a procedure or method of knowing whether or not the teaching and learning processes have been done by the teachers effectively and properly by knowing whether the indicators, the materials, the learning strategies and media, the assessment procedures, and the end test items are in agreement with the competencies and learners and the learning situation. And according to Brown, assessment is an ongoing process that encompasses a much wider domain. To do an assessment, a teacher should consider many aspects in determining the final scores of the students. And the second is review of related theories. Purposes of evaluation. According to Ware and Roberts, there are two major purposes of language program evaluation. There are is the first is program accountability, the second is program development. And the different process for evaluation are referred to as formative, illuminative, and summative evaluation. And the third is methods of assessment. As stated before, test is a part of assessment that can be conducted by teachers to assess the students' abilities. According to Brown 2003, tests can be divided into three major types. They are: the first is a general proficiency, the second is an aptitude test, and the third is an achievement test. And the qualities of tests. According to Brown, there are three qualities of a test. They are practicality, the second is reliability, the third is validity, and the principal educational uses of language tests. According to Harris, language tests have many uses in educational programs, and the same test can often be used for different purposes. And the first is to determine readiness for instructional programs. The second is to classify or place individuals in appropriate language classes. The third is to diagnose the individual's specific strengths and weakness. And the fourth is to measure aptitude of learning for learning. And the fifth is to measure the extent of student achievement of the instructional goals. And the last is to evaluate the effectiveness of instruction. And the last is data analysis and discussion. Language learning assessment. In assessment language skill, teacher usually consider two things: the competencies written in the curriculum and the principles of language skill assessment. And then they construct the items or tasks of the assessment based on the indicators they have made in the lesson plan. And assessing listening comprehension. Listening comprehension assessment is aimed at the measuring the student's ability to decode sample of speech. The basic competencies of listening comprehension usually cover three abilities. They are: the first is students can understand and respond the meaning of oral interpersonal and transaction text, transactional text. And the second is students can understand and respond short functional text. And the third is that the students can understand and respond monologue of long functional text. And principle of listening comprehension assessment. Brown states that listening comprehension assessment involves two main aspects: language aspects of or micro skills and contents understanding or micro skills. And assessing speaking. Speaking as a complex skill requires simultaneous use of different abilities because the learners need to employ a vocabulary, grammar, pronunciation, intonation, and organization of content of speech at the same time. Speaking ability is the most difficult to assess. According to the high school curriculum, the student must achieve the following basic competencies. The first is be able to express the meaning of interpersonal and transactional intents, and the second is be able to express the meaning through short functional text, and the third is be able to express the meaning through monologue of long functional text. And the next principle of speaking assessment. Harris 1998-96 provides some simple aspects to be measured for the assessment of speaking skill as follows. The first is pronunciation, the second is grammar, the third is vocabulary, the fourth is fluency, and the last is comprehension. And the next is assessing reading comprehension. The assessment of reading comprehension is used to measure the student's ability to decode written text. According to the high school curriculum, the basic competencies of reading comprehension cover two abilities as follows. The students can understand and respond written short functional text, and students can understand and respond written monologue of long functional text. And the next is assessing writing. Writing assessment is intended to measure the student ability to express their ideas and talk through writing text. And the basis competencies that must be achieved by high school students are the following. This first is student can express meaning through writing short functional text, and the student can express a meaning through written monologue of long functional text. And the next is the principle of assessing writing. Harris 1996 proposes the contents of writing ability as follows. The first is content, the second is form, and the third is grammar, the fourth is style, and the last is mechanics. And then every English program must conduct some kind of evaluation report to demonstrate accountability, to help guide in for improvement of English program, and to document what happens in the program. However, evaluation may focus on many different aspects of a language program, such as curriculum design, syllabus and program content, classroom processes, material of interaction, and the teachers training, the students and learner motivation, and the last learning environment. And that's all from me about review the journal. And the last I say thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.